All right, folks, we are back up here again. This is Inside Storyline Podcast right here on YouTube. And we are your hosts, Dutch the Creator. And I got my man Bronxx Legend up here, where we are about to give this in-depth review of last night's Raw, Monday Night Raw, man. My brother, what do you think of the overall holiday special of this Monday Night Raw? They don't really give us anything, but they gave us a little something last night.
It was a nice, entertaining show from the beginning to the end. I'm gonna get it a solid 9. It's a pretty good show.
Solid 9. I give it an 8. I give it an 8.5. You know what I'm saying? We had two crazy matches last night, and I'm going to give it to whoever produced these matches, the producer of the matches, or whoever had anything to do with these two matches. Were they need to get the award for putting together. I mean, the Gunther Miz match, I wasn't expecting it to be that. Shout out to Miz.
Yeah.
I think he got his Stone Cold Bret Hart bleeding crimson face moment last night, man, where even though he didn't win, the Miz, I think that's the best match I ever seen the Miz in, bro.
Yeah, pretty much.
What do you think?
Am
I reaching with that?
You know, I would, on a research level, I would have to go back and like really, look at his matches. But if you're talking about within the last few years, yeah, that's the best match he's had in a minute.
I mean, it was so many near falls, and I love near falls, man.
Yeah.
The smacks, the holds that Miz had. Gunther just his hand, man. It was the drama in the match and the storytelling was fucking epic. And you thought that Miz was going to get his 9th Intercontinental Championship last night. And then we have number 2 on my list. That match between Creed Brothers, Damian Priest, and Finn Balor. What do you think of it? What do you think of it?
Man. So if I didn't believe in Creed Brothers before, or that they were a genuine, deserving tag team, it happened last night.
Ooh.
Because when I tell you them boys wrestled the hell out of that match,
fuck Finn Balor. They was having that man look like a rag doll.
Yeah. Hey, shout out to Finn. Because he sold shit out of all that. Man, it was so many near falls, so many amazing moves, and I almost kind of thought that it was going to happen.
I thought they were bringing them to that match to give them the belt the way they was doing them the last couple of weeks.
Yeah.
But Cole said they will be champion one day.
Yeah. But you know what? Because of how near the fall was, I thought it would have happened then. But in my mind, I said, they're not going to drop these titles on a regular show. It's going to have to be a pay-per-view. So I call it now. By WrestleMania. Or if not at WrestleMania, it's going to happen.
Ooh, somebody, Real Clip said something I never thought of. Appreciate you coming in. He said, I think Jey Uso is the guy to get the IC title. I never crossed my mind.
That either. Yeah.
And I can I can see that,
Yeah.
and I can see you done see about man. He about to have me cooking real quick, man.
Yeah. There's only two
Wow.
ways I believe it can go. Because if you don't go Jay Uso way, then it's definitely going to go Brock Lesnar way. Because at this point, Gunther is looking kind of invincible.
Have Brock Lesnar ever won the IC championship?
Never.
Never.
He was always the main title guy.
So
After he beat The Rock, that was it.
that was it. So it's going to be one of those. The only title that eluded him in his whole career. I hate that. He always.
Shit, I don't think he's had United States either.
Shit, I don't think he's been tag team ever.
Brock don't need no tag team. Ain't
Brock
nobody
was
tagging.
always at championship level. Like,
Yeah.
wow, yes, that's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
So Jay Uso, and shout out to Jay Uso for coming in, saving Kofi Kingston. Like had a stellar match.
Santa Kofi.
Santa Kofi, that's twerking.
Bruh.
But I can actually see that because we don't want to give him a full on heavyweight championship yet.
Mm-hmm.
We don't. He's still got to make his bones in the game. And plus, there's so many people out there on top right now. Like, we got fucking CM Punk, Rollins, Cody Rhodes, Randy Orton. We got so many people at the top that, bruh, I want you there, but you ain't there. But I can actually see Jay Uso as... But it has to be a program, though. I don't want it just being a random jump. It has to be some person. Whoever takes that title off of him it has to be a fucking program where they going in depth in storyline. What you think about that? Whoever wins.
Yeah. I'll tell you now. So with Jay Uso, I could see it being a long, drawn out program. If they did it and they won it, well, we know it's Jay and Jimmy at WrestleMania.
Yes.
So if they did it, it would have to start somewhere around the Elimination Chamber and kind of work its way down to Royal Rumble. Or they could start now and go to Royal Rumble and let them fight it out there and switch the IC and drop the IC titles in there. If it go Brock Lesnar, it's going to probably go something like he comes and beats the dog shit out of Gunther to where Gunther is like, he got to recuperate, but then he's like, yo, we fighting, we going to WrestleMania and we like, cause I've beaten everybody there is to beat. Nobody's beaten me and nobody's made me look the way you made me look. So now we ain't got no choice. But that's going to be an interesting match because it's going to be both hard hitting and what Big E say, meat slapping match.
Meat slapping match, baby. And Brock Lesnar definitely isn't giving up a WrestleMania check. He's not letting that go. And they teased it last Royal Rumble,
Yeah.
It has to be Brock, man, because this man, Cole said he's like the Terminator. He just keeps coming at you and coming at like the man. Miz, fight me. You're not worthy to be in this ring, this sacred ring. I'm like, oh my God, like the man is like the fucking Terminator. Fuck Ring General. They need to give him Terminator, man. And if you guys are in here, please make sure that you tap that like button. Matter of fact, smash that like button so it can get shared amongst YouTube community. Go ahead.
The only other person they called Terminator was Drew. He was supposed to be the Scottish Terminator. Which I wouldn't. Yes, but they called him the Terminator at one time too.
Oh, I didn't know that.
But I wouldn't mind seeing that again. Drew and Gunther. And now that Drew is full on heel, it would make for some good some good stuff. And they wouldn't just have him sitting around; he'd have a title on. You know,
True. And
because after this last Seth Rollins match,
let's
I
let's
don't know
let's
what
let's talk about it. Let's talk about it because Drew is in this weird phase where I think they're capitalizing on it, where he's just trying. His talking points are babyface, but his actions are straight uphill. Like
yeah.
he's turning into a psychopath. So
Mm-hmm.
we had a segment where, and I'm glad how they're handling Punk. I am happy how they're handling him. They showed us just the whole segment from last week, and then Rollins ain't even speak on him like that for real. He's only time he alluded to him was when he was talking to Drew. Like, the man I called and said, I said it to his face. I looked him in
Right.
the eyes.
Right.
But they have Punk just. And I remember when you were saying, when we were speculating if he was going to ever come back, just have him in the cut. Don't use him too much. I'm
Right.
glad they didn't have Punk on Raw this week. Speak about that a little bit.
So far they're using him right. We're not going to get Punk in action on TV because apparently he supposedly had fought Dominic at some type of live show or something.
Did that already happen?
I think it did. Somebody posted on Twitter a picture of I guess he wore the pants with the stars
Yeah,
on it
I
instead
seen
of
that.
so maybe it did. I'm surprised it's not floating around on
Oh, we're gonna see it.
yeah,
It's gonna
yeah.
happen.
I was about to say on YouTube somewhere.
It's gonna
But
happen.
they're using him right. We're not going to get him until Royal Rumble. So, like I said before, that Legends contract, you let him show up, do the
Let him cook.
story, and
Let him
then
cook.
when it's time to actually use him, then that's when you have him around. But don't no floating around in the back because he bored and he finding shit to do. That's how you get fight started. So
Right.
they doing it right. They're doing it right.
Yeah, and they're not pushing the envelope. They understand. I think Triple H understands that we understand where he's trying to go with that. You see
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Let me see. Shivam Shakula. Man, I hope I said your name right. You say, I want one more match between Gunther and The Miz, and it should be title versus career. What you think about that, man? One more match? They should do another match.
Title versus career? Whose career?
I guess what he's saying, or the person that's saying is, whoever loses, they
Mhm.
gotta quit.
They got to leave.
They gotta leave. Loser goes. Loser. He said, Miz's career. So, okay. If Miz loses, he got to leave. But if Miz win, he just wins the championship.
Oh, well, then Miz got to win after that.
Miz got to win.
He got to win because if he lose,
But what do you think about? Because we go get back on Drew in a minute. But how would you have felt if Miz won that match last night?
my hands would have been on my face and my jaw would have been on the floor because I was like, it ain't gonna happen.
Because you don't want that, right?
I think I'm holding out for Lesnar.
I don't. It's like this with the Miz. Remember, I always talk about that dog chasing the car, and then once the dog gets to the car, what the fuck does the car? What does the dog do?
Mm-hmm.
He can't eat the car. He can't do anything. It's just turn the fuck around and go home. And I think the Miz, it's one of those like we're rooting for you, but once we get the title on Miz, then what?
Now,
Turn
no,
him back heel?
Miz is I feel like Miz has kind of always kind of really been like a tweener in a way. You know, he wasn't good. He wasn't bad. He talked shit about everybody and just, but he's an annoying motherfucker on top of
Yeah.
that. But he's good at it. He's so good that he went out there and fought an imaginary, John Cena or some shit. I've never seen no shit like that before
Imagine
in my
you
life.
coming to work, bro, and they say, bro, we got something for you.
Listen to me. Listen to me. Look,
Just hear
look.
me out.
At first, it's going to sound a little, but I promise you, in the end, we're going to wrap it up.
Wait, hold up. You're fighting John Cena tonight. Oh, for real? But it's not what you think.
Hear me out. I'd be like, hey, yo, you got to be shitting me. Like, you can't give me something.
But he made it work.
He made it work.
He made that motherfucker
He made it work.
He like, oh, y'all gonna try to play me? I've been here 20 motherfucking years. And okay, I'm gonna go out there and I'm going to fight John Cena.
Right.
Which he did.
Yeah. And look, like I said, he's entertaining. It's not like I would mind him being the IC champ, but trying to follow Gunther at this moment, that's the thing. So if I had to put it on somebody, it would be either one of those two, Jay or Lesnar. Lesnar, you're not going to see that much. So I think if you wanted an entertaining fighting champion, somebody who got the crowd waving, then you might want to go with Jay. Yo, crowd be rocking.
Yeah, that shit was waving, baby. But let's get back to Drew. Drew basically gives this heartfelt promo to Seth, and Seth is actually speaking for the people. Mm-hmm. He says, I don't know, take you fucking seriously or just call your bullshit, because we don't know how to feel about you. And the way he said it was as if he was saying what I was saying in my mind. And that's been an effective wrestler, professional wrestler, is when the babyface is literally speaking for the people. We don't know how we feel about you. And wrestling is all about feelings, right?
Yeah.
So I think they're doing a good job with Drew. It's unfortunate that he is in a spat to where they're just trying to go ahead and usher him out into somewhere else. He's not going to win. Okay? And he's going to get into some other feud. Maybe as a consolation, Gunther, like you said, but y'all already that boat has sailed. Like, if you was gonna fucking do it, you should have did it when he came back. What you think?
You know what? We just pitched the idea of Jay having an IC title.
Mm-hmm.
If we did want to revisit Drew going for that IC title, that would make more sense now if Jay was to hold that IC title, because Drew has an obsession with ending this man. So that would actually work.
That can be his second, because he made it clear last night that I needed your title. I need it. So you can't be like, okay, now I need the IC title. It has to be something else. It had to be, fuck that. Jay got a fucking title, and I didn't get a fucking. I want that. I want his title now because of that being Jay.
And it would piss him off that much more too. Make him really go psycho. Jay was to get a title and he don't have one. So I can see it working.
My man say Miz deserve respect, man. Yes, he does. Yes, he does. Yes, he does. He's been here for the last 20 years. He is a veteran in WWE. He is former 8-time Intercontinental Champion. He needs to break the record of Chris Jericho by holding most time Intercontinental Championship. Ooh.
Nah, you know what? When they mentioned that, I was like, wow, I didn't know that he was that close to holding it as much as Jericho did. Hell, I almost kind of forgot that Jericho held it 9 times. But
you think they should override Jericho because of the AEW thing? Because Triple H is in the business of overriding shit, old ass title reigns, man.
Yeah.
They even talking about, bruh, they even talking about having my man Roman Reigns continue on to get that, to break that Hogan jump.
Please no.
Please no.
Please no. I don't want to go all the way to.
I think they might do it, bro.
My God.
Just to troll us and shit.
No. Let him take a rest. He need a break. Look, so when it comes to Miz, I think, and look, it's going to happen. It's just not going to happen right now while Gunther has a title. Obviously, it can't happen anymore until Gunther loses that title. True. So it's going to happen. It's just not going to happen now. So it's not like they're pushing him to the side and like, oh, well, that he's done. Like, he's going to get it again at some point.
Right.
So, yeah, we like Miz. You know, he definitely,
and he's definitely going to be in the Hall of Fame. I mean,
absolutely.
Your man been doing this shit since he was on fucking Real World before anybody knew the fuck he was. I was in college watching this man in the jacuzzi talking about, I'm the Miz, and they looking at him like, sit your ass down, boy.
Right.
Ain't never gonna be no WWE superstar.
I remember that. And that was when they do the documentary. That's gonna be a hell of a documentary.
And all them chicks, Trishelle and all of them, they broke the shit right now. They probably be, hey, what's up, Miz? What up, Mike? Bitch,
oh, you know my name now.
Oh, you know my name now. When I was saying I was the Miz back in the day, you told me shut the fuck up.
Remember
and
that
he
night
always was in the background. Everybody else getting pussy except for Mike. He always. Now he got the baddest joint in the game, boy.
Right.
Woo.
Right.
Woo.
Talking about a glow up story. Damn.
My God. Man. Shout out to fucking Miz, man. Let's talk about, let's finish up this Drew McIntyre thing. Drew McIntyre, his contract is about to be up. He still ain't negotiated a new deal. Do he just say, go ahead and cut my losses, go to AEW?
Nah. I don't see Drew going to AEW. I'm not saying that there's not new talent there that he could face, but Drew is not no Edge. Edge, he's Hall of Fame. He made his money. He's done everything there is to do in the WWE. Mm-hmm. Drew still has a lot of meat left on him, and it's still time for him to get back to where he needs to get back to. But going to AEW is not the right choice. He's not going to get the money that he's getting in WWE.
Oh, hell no.
Yeah, I mean, we get Tony Khan, father's a billionaire or whatever the hell have you, but Drew not going to get that. He not getting that CM Punk rollout treatment. That ain't happening. So if he go to AEW, sorry to say, but his career is over.
Damn. Woo. Mic drop. Speaking of AEW, Cody Rhodes, Cody Rhodes and Shinsuke Nakamura.
Yeah.
Talk about that nightmare on what is
Let me tell you. So I like the package. The package they put together was amazing. It was it was like watching a short anime clip.
Yes, it was.
However, Shinsuke cannot speak English to save his fucking life. Because I'm pretty sure there were some words that he just said, I was like, that word is not shishimnashishna. It says stay. What the fuck? Let's go. Let's go back to Japanese because
They tried it.
they
But
tried.
they needed the rhyme, and he was trying.
I was like, hey, yo. But it was good though. It was good. I loved it. I thought they were supposed to have been having a match. No?
Nah, they what's happening is they had that match already, but he, hit
Split
him
the
with
miss.
the miss.
Right.
Now Cody is pissed now because he talked about his father in that
Oh,
jump. And
yeah.
that's when he came in and was
Father's inbred. Yeah.
And if you guys don't know, Cody came in and fucked that man up. My thing is, why stand on the fucking announce table and just talk shit? Keep chasing him, man. Keep chasing. Keep. If you're gonna go ham, go ham. Don't just allow the man to go up. Nah, keep chasing. I want an all-on brawl, but they probably saving that.
Yeah.
Now,
yeah. They gave us just enough.
Now the thing is, you could have a match and be in the Royal Rumble, right?
Yeah.
The Royal Rumble. Okay.
Roman Reigns did it.
Okay.
He I think Braun Strowman crossed him the title, and that's that year where he went head to head with Undertaker and eliminated him. Everybody was pissed.
They ain't gonna do that. What they gonna do is they gonna probably have them have a match at day one. At that, so they're just making day one a Raw now.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Just said fuck it.
Day one got a whole bunch of bangers on it.
Yeah, dude.
Already.
Shout out to that Nia Jax, Becky Lynch, and Becky Lynch better not be Nia Jax. I mean, it's just not realistic to me. You know what I'm saying? It's just not realistic, and she's fucking little as fuck. That's like Tozawa beating fucking Ivar. You know, I mean,
Which was he was giving it to him. I didn't even expect it to last that long.
Hey man, Triple H giving us some bangers to where we like thinking that people are going to fucking win. That is wrestling. That is professional wrestling to me.
There you go.
You see what I'm saying? Have me on. I don't want shit to be so predictable, and that's where it just falls off for me. I'm like, all right, we know Roman Reigns is not going to lose until WrestleMania.
Yeah.
And it's a little disappointing because early on in his run, it was always oh. Now it's like, oh, he's fighting Roman Reigns. Oh, that would be a good push for LA Knight, but we know he ain't gonna win. Like it. I hate not being able. Well, I hate being able to predict the fucking matches. It baffles me.
Yeah.
But Cody versus Shinsuke, I do think this is a good filler for Cody, and that puts him back on the road to his story. Now, is Cody Rhodes going to fight Roman Reigns and win the? We've been asking this question, young. It's so like for sure, but we don't know, bruh. We don't fucking know.
I
love it though. I love it.
Yeah, we're not gonna know anything until after the Royal Rumble. Once the Royal Rumble is over, we will have a couple of answers that we've been looking for. When it comes to CM Punk winning that Royal Rumble. He even told Seth, he said, when I win the Royal Rumble, I might come for you. Because even if he does win, they're going to drag it. And he's going to have a standoff with Roman Reigns.
Yeah.
Because now it's like, oh, is he going to choose Seth or is he going to choose Roman? Either way, I've beaten all your asses before. So it's so much meat, it's so much history, it's so much story. I love it.
You said meat about 5 times on this show today.
It's the meat show.
Meat
It's the meat slapping show, y'all. Welcome to the meat slapping show.
Man, say, guys, don't you think Gunther should defeat Roman Reigns instead of Cody Rhodes because he is the most legitimate wrestler in WWE currently, right now? I heard this notion actually on a couple of the wrestling podcasts I listened to about Gunther. This was the scenario. Gunther, Roman Reigns, title versus title. If Gunther wins, he has both IC title and Universal Championship, vice versa. What do you think of that notion, my brother?
There's so many different ways you can go about this up in the air. And I think at the end of the day, I wouldn't be mad at any of it. However, if you're talking about storylines that's been building for a while now,
right,
people will be upset that it's not Cody who beats Roman and finishes the story. I've also said that I think it would be better meat if it was to be Cody and Randy fighting at WrestleMania because there's more history there.
It's more history.
Roman happens, that's the word I'm looking for. I said happens to be holding the title that Cody wants. That's all. There's no real beef there. It's just like, all right, well, you just happen to have what I want. You're in my way.
I think
Randy would be more.
I don't mean to cut you off. I think the aesthetics of, okay, we had this, and I'm gonna just put it to you and see what you think. So Cody Rhodes comes back, and he has this Captain America-esque ideology about himself and an aura about himself. Mm-hmm. He even have the red, white, and blue and gold, and he's this quintessential superhero babyface that's here to save the day. He brought Jey Uso from the bloodline. He's here making plans for other people in the company, bro. Roman Reigns has been a tyrant. Roman Reigns has been the guy who has been holding the WWE hostage by any means necessary to retain this championship. People has just been like, oh, somebody, please help us release this championship from Roman Reigns. But Roman Reigns get to roll out for 2-3 months, come back, pop his head in, be like, hey, acknowledge me, and then roll out again. Mm-hmm. It's the old villain versus the superhero coming in and taking over. They had Cody come in last WrestleMania. That's who he was behind. Bam. Well, he's gonna dethrone Roman Reigns, bruh. He's gonna dethrone him. but he didn't. Now, the babyface, the hero, has to, and if you ever read the hero's story, like with every fucking movie, it's like a thing or guideline on how you do your hero saga in every movie. The hero fails in the beginning. Bruce Leroy and Last Dragon, he fails. You know
Just
what I'm
watched
saying?
that yesterday.
He don't get the fucking glow. But who got the fucking glow? Motherfucking Show Enough got the. Who's the baddest motherfucker? You know, he fucked him up. He embarrassed him. And then at the end, bam! But he had to go through his trials. He had to go through his tribulations. He had to go through all of this shit. Lose his master. Master say, look, you gotta go out and fucking find your glow. And Cody Rhodes has been going out finding the glow. And now, bro, that's the connection he has with Roman Reigns. It's actually not a personal thing or an interpersonal beef that we need to beef up. What has to happen is the hero of WWE, Captain America, whoever you want to put him in that realm, has to dethrone the tyrant that's been holding that belt hostage for 3.5 years. And now he's going to finish his story of being the hero that comes in to save the day.
I like how you did that, and I love the narrative between Thanos, because he is the Thanos of wrestling.
Yes.
And Cody is Captain America.
Mm-hmm.
However, when you look at Endgame, Captain America, I'm a Marvel fan, so I'm gonna just throw it out there. Captain America, he gave Thanos a good fight. He didn't defeat Thanos. It was actually the asshole rich billionaire of the group. And you already know who the asshole of WWE is, the CM Punk. But I just want to throw that out there because I don't want us to really go off into the deep end about it.
I can dig it. He said, bro, don't you think Cody is boring?
Uh-oh.
Oh, boy.
Oh, you shouldn't have said that. You're fucked up now. Oh, man.
I'm going to finish. Even if he dethrones Roman Reigns, there will be no hype because this is too much predictable. Let me tell you what was predictable. What was predictable is my man coming back from a pec. A fucking pec, man. The man pec fell off, and he fought 22 goddamn minutes with Seth Rollins, baby. When Seth Rollins was burying shit in his pec, man, and his pec failed. And then after the match, he still won the match. The man went through hell in a cell. I mean, hell in a cell, bruh. He rolls the fuck out. He comes back, man. He comes back after that. And yes, it was predictable. We did predict. And that's why Triple H have been sending this man through hell and high fucking water. Come on, Brock Lesnar. Like 3 matches with Brock Lesnar. And then all of the subsequent beefs and everything he's going through. Now he got a crazy ass Asian guy that's telling him that I'm going to take your story, man. No, I don't think Cody Rhodes is boring at all. Bronxx Legend, do you think Cody Rhodes is boring?
I've gotten a lot of feelings and emotions from Cody, but boring wasn't one of them. But I kind of see where he's saying, because we've been overridden by Thanos for the longest. It's like, are we ready for a baby face? Is the baby faceness going to run dry like that? His didn't run dry because he stepped into this power. This was the Roman Reigns we have been waiting on. So he gave us that meat that we was looking for. I'm gonna give me a meat T-shirt.
Man,
Like,
you might as
let
well.
me hit the
Shit.
meat button.
Meat.
But man, we got the
Not a
meat.
yeet. We
But
got meat.
yeet that. Nah, I ain't gonna do it. Yeet the meat. So
Or meat the yeet.
meat the yeet. Boy, what you in there doing? I'm yeeting that meat.
I'm yeeting my meat.
There yeeting that meat.
We just went somewhere else with it.
Don't you been there eating that meat that long, you go blind, boy.
Yeet.
Hey yo, so Roman, we enjoy the bloodline story. We enjoy him being the villain of the universe.
Yeah.
It was refreshing, it was entertaining, it was what we always wanted, and he was so good at it. He was the Denzel Washington of his character, that training day, so it was just like, man, we couldn't get enough of it.
Yes, yeah.
But even that is kind of running dry.
It's job running dry, and matter of fact, is well, he asked us a question. He said, Dutch and Bronxx, who is your favorite wrestler in WWE right now? I'm glad you added right now. Okay,
Right.
Go ahead, bro.
I mean, it's obvious.
It's obvious who he is.
You have to acknowledge him. I mean,
and in a way, it's obvious on mine too.
I didn't even get.
Boom, baby!
Boom, there it is.
The American Nightmare, baby,
American
Cody
Nightmare.
Rhodes, and I don't know if you felt that when you hit the word boring to me.
Yeah,
I got in my little feelings. Yeah, I got. That's why my man just sat back and was like,
I was like, I ain't even
"He
touching
about to cook, man."
we spent so many episodes. I said, nope, I ain't touching it. Ain't got enough time.
He said boring. Oh Lord! If y'all
Long
in,
words.
please make sure you smash that like button. Smash that like button. My man gonna give us our other platforms right now. Let's tell them where to go to find us on social media, my man. Even though it's right
If you're
there. But
on Instagram, we are on there on Inside the Storyline.podcast, on TikTok, Inside the Storyline, and Twitter, Storyline Inside.
Appreciate y'all coming through. But yeah, man, the thing is, I do think that Cody Rhodes, now, I don't think it's going to be, what I will give my man is, I don't think it's going to be that simple, though. It's not going to be that, it's going to be a match at WrestleMania against Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns. But I got a strong feeling there's going to be some things that happen in that match that is not going to be conventional or predictable. What do you think about that, bro? I don't know what it is, but it's not going to be a regular ass match.
Remember, I told you a while ago, I said Cody's win over Roman, I don't think should be clean, because I wouldn't want that, because Roman's wins, none of them has been clean. Most of them hasn't been clean.
Right.
So I wouldn't want Cody's win over Roman to be clean. I will want him to give that karma back to him of how he kept the title that long. I want Cody to give that shit back to him, whether it be by help, whether it be something, I don't know, take something homage to his father. I don't know, take a bull rope and hit him. I don't know.
Let me suggest this to you, and what do you think about this? And Shavam, you can comment on this as well. What if Cody Rhodes versus Roman Reigns, all of Roman Reigns, with the exception of Edge and Daniel Bryan, of course, but all of his ghosts show up in that fucking match that he fucking beat?
What's that match called? Where they all stand around the ring. What is it
Not,
called?
I don't even want that because it's. I'm talking about their match is about 30 minutes, but
Okay.
every 2-3 minutes, a fucking somebody that Roman Reigns beat come and help Cody in some type, way, shape, form, or fashion without getting him disqualified. And they just keep coming, bruh. Like it, full circle. And then Brock Lesnar, like I want like some, like, and then okay, remember when Sting won that fucking championship in WCW and everybody came like, and I'm not saying this because it's Cody Rhodes. It could be
Don't you
anybody.
say it. Don't you
It's
say it. Ain't nobody holding him up.
I really because it will be it will be just so epic for that to come full circle on all because that's all they tout is how many people he beat, but all these people, all of his ghosts from the past just come back, and Roman. Just imagine Roman face like what the fuck is going on? You know what I'm saying? And
Lumberjack.
and I'm really about to go out on them. And the last person is like The Rock, and The Rock comes and help Cody Rhodes, and that's the catalyst to bringing Roman Reigns versus The Rock down the road.
Yeah, that's a limb. But Cody, the
And
lumberjack.
somebody before I even say it, said, bro, that will be awesome if The Rock comes to help. That will be more. I just said it.
I mean, yeah. I look seeing the Rock interact in any type of way towards Roman will be amazing. Um, but that match, remember you were saying people. Well, you weren't saying around
The
the ring. You were saying out.
the
But it's
lumberjack.
called a lumberjack
Yeah.
match. Would that shit not be crazy if all of his, you want to go to the streets on it, all his ops was around the ring as he
The
was
last
fighting?
minute, they doing this is Roman Reigns versus blah blah blah, and then Adam Pierce come out or Aldis come out. By the way, this is going to be a lumberjack match, and then
Woo.
all of
Oh
everybody
my,
who
yo.
woo and
And he ain't
Roman's
got
face
that.
just
And look, he ain't got that much of the bloodline. There's only two of them. So what? They're gonna be outnumbered. So yeah.
it's going to be something, bruh. It's not going to be predictable. It's going
Mhm.
okay. It's predictable that Cody is going to win, but it's going to be something that has us on our motherfucking edge of our seat.
Mhm.
They are planning this right now, bruh. Like, do you guys understand that this is Triple H's era? They're calling this the Triple H era, bruh.
Yeah.
Like Attitude Era, all of that ruthless. This is the Triple H era, where Triple H, a wrestler from obscurity, he happened to get in the good graces of Vince McMahon through the Click, which the Click is running WWE right now.
Damn right it is.
And that's crazy, right? Like
Mhm.
these guys were like degenerates.
Mm.
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
I like how you use that.
And they're running like they're Shawn Michaels and Triple H are running the WWE. Period, yeah. And that right there is going to bring in some bomb ass storylines, which we already seen. I'm going to say right now, today, WrestleMania 40, which I grow with WrestleMania. Me and WrestleMania are the same age. It's going to be the best WrestleMania of all fucking time. I'm gonna say it.
And I want to believe you too on that. I hope that it will be. I'm
Bro, it's gonna
having
be
so
Seth
much hope.
Rollins versus CM Punk first night. It's gonna be Cody Rhodes versus fucking Roman Reigns second night.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to tell you, bro. How will, or what will be the reaction if Cody Rhodes lose first and then match? Remember I said that?
Oh yeah, yeah. You said no. We're not ending it like that. Yeah.
I said that shit like, bruh. If
Mm-hmm.
I don't never remember seeing you in all shit, but you here now, baby.
Mm-hmm.
Go back about 2 shows ago. I said it. I said, look, it may be one of them. We get the feeling that he's one. Oh fuck, he did it again, and Nick Aldis come out. No, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. Bloodline, you just fucked up all the time. Jey Uso, get out of here. Solo, get out of here. Paul Heyman, get your fat ass out of here. Let's restart this match.
Yeah, yeah.
I spoke on it, my brother, and I'm glad I'm not the only one to think that.
Yeah. And told you I want them to do 3 stages of hell.
I would like that too.
That's gonna be amazing.
Or Iron Man shit, like straight up, like
60 minutes.
Let's take it to the motherfucking. Let's take it to the limit.
Yeah.
What else we had on Raw though?
We had the women's tag team change hands.
Shout out to them. I really don't know who these chicks are, but they won the championship.
I'm starting to like them. they bring
really liking that black jump.
Yeah. They're bringing some freshness to the tag team titles. Their move set is amazing. I like it. That little shit with them off
they don't need to be using that shit a lot.
Nah.
That shit look like, bruh, I said, ooh, do that replay. Cause
she did it was a, what is it, 540? It was a full,
and you gotta time that shit.
You gotta time it.
It is little room for error.
Mm-hmm.
And somebody can break their motherfucking neck. But
I think fucked her neck up last night. What's the big girl? Piper Niven. You noticed she didn't get out the ring. She was still in the corner going like this.
Yeah.
And when she landed, I don't know if she did a roll or something, but she landed on her neck and it took her a minute to get up. I said, yeah, she fucked her neck up for real. Yeah.
But shout out to them, man. And look, Chelsea Green, she showed some skills last night.
Oh, yeah.
She slammed the shit out. So I was like, what the fuck out of here?
I could see her. She looked like she got a little dog in her. Like I would love to see her if she went heel.
Yeah, I mean, well, she is a heel, but
it's
a funny heel. But I'm talking about like straight up dominant heel. Like, fuck that Chelsea Green shit.
Mm-hmm.
I'm on some Nikki Bella type shit. You see what I'm saying? I can see that. But shout out to them for winning the championships, and like I said, Shorty, the black youngin, she can get it. You know what I'm saying? Anytime, anywhere, any place. She looking good.
Then you had Jey Uso defeats Ludwig Kaiser.
Ludwig. What are they?
I don't even know where that came from. I think that might have been like just an added match.
They just had to put my man on.
Yeah.
Say Bronx, who will take IC title from Gunther? Will it be Brock Lesnar or Jey Uso or any Nexus guy? Like
the Dragon. He's talking about the Russian guy. That would be amazing if he came over and took it from Gunther, because they have a very brutal and bloody history. Again, like I said earlier, if if you want something that's going to be heavy hitting and real brutal and ruthless aggression, then you probably going to go, yeah, you're probably going to go Brock. But if you want somebody that's going to be around, that's going to be a fighting champion, that's going to have that connection with the crowd, then you got to go Jey Uso.
Yeah.
But if I had to choose,
like who would you want?
Money wise, in WrestleMania wise, it will probably be more entertaining to see Brock Lesnar do it. But longevity wise, I'm going Jey Uso.
How about, I'm gonna throw this out to make Gunther bigger, because Gunther is still a rookie in the game.
Mm-hmm.
How about he wins at WrestleMania against Brock Lesnar?
I was thinking that a little while ago too.
I think Brock's job right now is to put people over.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's his, and to get, and not just put anybody over, like to put the best over.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what the fuck else Brock Lesnar got to prove to the game?
Yeah, nah, he's
Not a motherfucking thing, and he can lose 20 times. Guess who Brock Lesnar always gonna be? Brock motherfucking Lesnar.
Right.
Period. And I think Gunther winning against Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania will solidify who the fuck Gunther actually is, and then the day after WrestleMania, that Raw, somebody comes in and wins the fucking belt. Period.
Right.
Just take it off from at the end of at fucking Raw. Like, I mean, that's all you gotta do. And he still will be Gunther.
You right.
The nigga who just beat Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania.
Mm-hmm.
It is.
Hey, look, I wouldn't be mad at either one of those. So, but Jey Uso probably most likely for me. I like that.
I like it too. I like it too. What else we got on Raw?
Ivar defeats Akira to Tozawa. I know we touched lightly on it earlier, but like I said, shout out to Tozawa, because I didn't expect that match to go that long, nor did I expect him to put up that much of a fight. But it seems like every week they give him something, he's getting better. But I think he already was like that, because remember, Tozawa been around since.
They said he was a champion in China or something. Like,
yeah,
he
held the 24/7 here, but he was a champion in China. But I think he goes back to, wasn't he partners with remember the other Asian guy who used to just walk around all the time? He had long hair and stuff.
I think I know who you're talking about.
Wasn't they tag team partners? I think Tozawa been around for a minute. They just never really was using them like that.
You know, I think right now Triple H is doing a lot with the 24/7 people.
Mm.
We ain't talk about Truth. Truth had he's having a prominent, even though it's still a comedy act, it's still like a prominent presence on Raw. When he came back, he's like, we're not just gonna have backstage. We're gonna put you in something. And they put him against JD McDonough, and he won. And you could tell Truth, he loved that. Like at the end of that match, he just I smash out the Truth, man.
Yeah.
And Tozawa, no one was looking at him like this. Like, when Vince McMahon think those characters are just funny for backstage shit and 24/7 championship shit. Like, and even with Nikki Cross, bruh, they keep sprinkling her in the background. When Becky Lynch was walking last week, she's just in the fucking cut. I'm peeping. I'm like, young, they about to do something with Shorty.
Yeah.
And it's intentional. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So shout out to the storytelling on every front, bruh. Like, You can't get better than that. Man, I say yes, Dutch. You are right, bro. I don't think Brock Lesnar will defeat Gunther because he will only come to elevate the Gunther if he comes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, man, Brock needs to be put in the fucking Hall of Fame quick.
Yeah.
Brock Lesnar is like a motherfucking unicorn, bruh.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know where the fuck this guy even fucking comes from. He, what, 45?
He up there. Let me see.
Brock Lesnar still look like he about fucking 35 years old.
46.
46.
Mm-hmm.
Still moving like he moved, bruh.
And Sable was 56.
She looked 56 too.
Yeah.
She looked 66.
Hey,
Damn.
yeah.
When did that ever? Like, who thought? When the fuck did they get together?
2006. Well, they was
How?
married in 2006, but Brock didn't get there to 2002. So
That's
it
what I'm
wasn't much
saying.
time.
Like,
Yeah.
she been gone. She been aged. Like in 2002, she was old.
Yeah.
She was in her 40s, bruh.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Is that daughter? I son. Is that Sable's daughter?
I don't know. But
Yeah, I think it is.
Whoever daughter it is, that's all Brock.
Motherfucker got some country strong genes, man.
We got that. What's that branch he be on? What they call it? Something. Waka's. Sorry, I can't remember.
This is a good question for you. You say, do you think if anybody defeats Gunther, will it be clean or there will be cheating involved because of the kind of wrestler he is?
If Jey Uso do it, it's gonna be clean.
Clean. I think it should be clean. Period. Remember I was
Yeah.
telling you about you transfer energy.
Mm-hmm.
That transference of energy is a lot. So Brock Lesnar ain't do nothing dirty against Undertaker. He won clean, and that streak transferred to Brock Lesnar.
And that guy in the audience is still sitting there with his mouth open, because that's how we all was like.
That shit was crazy.
Mm-hmm.
What else we had on Raw?
But like you said, you touched on the R-Truth thing. So a lot of people, even Zoe was like, so does that mean R-Truth was in? No, R-Truth never was in the Judgment Day. He made his own shirt and put a piece of scotch tape at the end of it. It said, and R-Truth.
Hey, yeah, you know I feel sorry for JD McDuffie. Please don't kick me out the group.
Yeah, please.
Thank you.
Him and Damian Priest, their relationship is funny as hell, yo. Said you actually lost against R-Truth. I was like, yo.
Please don't kick me out the group. He sounds like a lost puppy. I just got here. Don't do that.
He worked his ass off to get inside that group.
Man.
I said they been not kicking him out.
He done took some fucking bumps, man.
Yeah.
Woo.
Yeah. And then, Nia Jax and Becky, of course, Nia's stringing her along like, yo, we're not fighting on your time. We're gonna fight on my time. So, and that's going down at day one.
She better not fucking beat no Nia Jax.
Yeah.
At least the first time. At least, second time you can do some shit to her to make her lose.
Mm-hmm.
But brother, I want to get your reaction to the Tribal Chief coming back on SmackDown. We did not do a SmackDown review. We're gonna lightly do a review here, people. We're not gonna go through anything but the meat. There we go.
Me.
the meat of the product. Roman Reigns came back on SmackDown, and Randy Orton confronted him. And a lot of people I heard on the blogs and shit did not appreciate Randy Orton's promo, which I thought it was great.
Yeah, it was.
I thought it was epic. I thought the way he said, "You're a legend, right?"
Right.
Well, I'm the legend killer.
And they was waiting for him to say it. The crowd was like, "What?
Woo,
Yeah.
yes.
What?
As soon as I heard, I was like, "Come on, bro."
Yeah, come on.
And then he hit him with the boy, and then he
Yeah,
got on the
at
knees
any
like,
moment,
whoa.
You know, you can get got.
First, what did you think of the segment?
I thought the segment was good. Just to touch on a little earlier of that segment where he was, or where he passed that, was passing the torch to Solo, saying that he's going to be the what did he call it? The something tribal chief, the honorary, or
Nah, he said basically he's going to be the next tribal chief.
right. He said the heir to the tribal chief.
But
And
you know,
Jimmy was kind of looking like,
and, oh, shout out Jimmy.
yeah.
Shout out mother. He was like, let me just go ahead.
Yeah. All right. I mean, you know, I've been putting in work too, but you know, all right.
But you know, Roman Reigns, it's never gonna be no like just clean transference of tribal chief. That was planting seeds for Solo to eventually be like, look, bruh, you're never here. I'm here. I'm here all the time. I think you need to go ahead and relinquish that. And Roman gonna be like, whoa.
Right.
You get it when I give it to you. And then they planting seeds, bro. But go ahead.
Yeah. So that was early on in the segment, and I like how Jimmy definitely played his part on that. And they even had a little backstage joint where he was like, yo, you kind of feel like a setup, Paul, and them back there talking for a minute. And he said, yo, Solo, you know, something was going on. You know, you tell me, right? He was like, I'm your brother. The way he said it, it just seemed like, you know, one of them.
I mean, he did it before. Remember when Roman was asking him, you know, choose sides? He was like, you're my tribal chief.
Mm-hmm.
But these are my brothers.
These are my brothers. Right. Right. So, yeah, it's that, like I said, that whole bloodline story thing is always going to be a gem and one of the best storylines written in a long time. But
do you think it's time for them to bring in somebody else, Rikishi, a cousin, or brother?
we've been waiting on that because we was at a point where we were in the third inning, and we were just like
we out in the middle of the motherfucker ocean. Like, where we at, bro?
Like, where we going? Like, I don't know where we at, but yeah, we gotta know somebody around here. But that Randy Orton Roman Reigns joint was pretty official. And he let him know. He said, "Yo, you know, Daddy's home." Let y'all know. So it's set up for Royal Rumble, him versus Roman Reigns. Even though Roman was trying to tell him, like, what makes you think you deserve a title shot? You need to get to the back of the line. But he ain't going to have no choice but to give Randy that title shot because his life is going to be a living hell until Randy get what he wants. And you know Randy is vicious with it. He ain't going to stop.
Yeah.
So.
And I was even thinking, bro, and I think I told you this before, like, Randy it's a different type of Randy. I wasn't expecting this Randy, but like, I know they won't do it, but if they do it, and it'd be that Cody Rhodes, Randy Orton thing. I'm cool with the Cody Rhodes, Randy Orton thing as long as they build it right.
Yeah.
If he wins the belt at Royal Rumble, which not gonna fucking happen.
I don't know.
It's not gonna fucking happen. Trust me. Roman
Well,
Reigns ain't. He's not losing that belt unless it's WrestleMania. Like, a promoter will be fucking stupid to not promote that for WrestleMania.
I don't know.
I mean, it's
If you
possible.
talk about throwing that curveball.
Not probable. It's not probable. We still gotta sell this WrestleMania though, which is the biggest event in our business.
Mm-hmm.
We still have to sell that. So if The Rock ain't coming through and making it clear, the only way I can see, and this is being the plan, the only way I can see Randy Orton winning that championship at Royal Rumble is if it's going to be The Rock versus Roman Reigns at WrestleMania. That's the only thing that can beat out Roman Reigns not losing the belt at WrestleMania.
Well, then that's set. Rock is coming out the rock bottom Roman that Royal Rumble.
He got to. he got to. Not even that. Matter of fact, look, Zoe said always keep me in suspense. Get me mad, but get me there.
Mm.
I don't give a fuck if you stringing me along, and you know I'm mad. Like, y'all really gonna like let Randy fucking beat Roman week before WrestleMania? If you smell, bruh, I'm all that's done. All that's out the window. All of my animosity and mad. This man, that mother. Oh shit.
Damn. Yeah, you got so mad he knocked the SmackDown off. He laid the SmackDown on the screen. Goddamn. Sheesh.
Woo! Yeet!
Damn. Yeeted that
really
joint off the screen. Shit. I thought Undertaker was coming. Everything went black. Shit.
That's what it went like.
Right. That's it all.
What the fuck? All right, nigga, The Rock.
Damn, you got it.
But the thing is, man, it has. You better give me The Rock. If you gonna take that belt off that man before WrestleMania, you better give me The Rock at WrestleMania.
Yeah.
LA Knight comes out, help Randy.
Mm-hmm.
What's your thoughts on the whole LA Knight shit?
Randy
Orton and your man AJ Styles. What did you think of that? Was it weird or what you think?
It threw me for a loop. I mean, I understand LA Knight coming out to kind of get involved because he still has unfinished business bloodline. AJ does too.
Yes, he does. Solo.
Yeah.
Taking him out.
But it was the ending that confused me. Well, I could think it confused a lot of people. And it was like, even Randy kind of looked a little confused himself. He was just like,
that's what we're doing.
He was like, I was like, just make sure you don't hit me, because
right, like,
yeah,
bro. We was just about to celebrate.
So I think AJ was like, look, I'll come back, but this babyface shit ain't working.
I got a spoiler. That should I?
What, real quick before you go into that, we remember about an episode 2 ago, we said we don't know what they're gonna do with LA Knight.
They already okay. They already filmed because they letting all the wrestlers off for a week. They filmed next week SmackDown already, right? Like right after that show. So AJ Styles already addressed this incident. So spoiler alert, people. So the reason AJ Styles did what he did was because he looked at it as he deserved the match against Roman Reigns at
Crown Jewel.
Meaning, remember when he got taken out, who stepped up and went with John Cena against the Bloodline? It was
LA Knight.
LA Knight. And who, after that, got the title match with Roman Reigns at Crown Jewel? LA Knight.
Right.
So he's looking. He did a heel promo, basically on LA Knight. Like, fuck that. I deserve all of this because of who I am. So that's where they're going with LA Knight. Probably for the Royal Rumble. LA Knight versus AJ
Styles. Yeah. Because we were just wondering what they were going to do with him after it.
Sound right too.
Yeah. Because after Roman Reigns, it was like, now what? So, and we was like, is he kind of losing his momentum? So I'm glad they are giving him AJ Styles, and if AJ Styles is going to be a heel, that's going to be. I think that's going to be pretty.
Heel.
Huh?
He plays a great heel.
Yeah. So I think that's going to be pretty good. Now, what is this crew going to do though?
And that's what I was just thinking about. I'm like, can't have no bitch ass Carl Anderson talking about. Hey, you need to leave the bloodline alone, AJ. Shut the fuck up.
Right.
I don't know. Gallows, he's still out with an injury. Hey, they can even have Gallows come back and reform Straight Edge Society with Punk. You never fucking know what's going on in WWE. So that's all I really wanted to talk about with SmackDown, my brother. And we've been on here for almost an hour and a half, and I think we gave the people enough material here. What you think?
I think we gave them enough meat.
It's like number 10, man.
Number 10.
Meat.
The meat episode.
All right, we're gonna take it out, man. We're just gonna end this right here. And if anything else pop up, best believe we're gonna be up here. Y'all stay tuned for my behind the promo segment on the Randy Orton Roman Reigns joint, and I think I want to do this Seth Rollins and Drew McIntyre promo that we seen last night. But until then, Bronxx Legend go bring us out and bring us in.
Don't forget to follow us on IG, Inside the Storyline.podcast, TikTok, Inside the Storyline, Twitter, Storyline Inside. Don't forget to click that like button, subscribe, comment in the sections, tell a friend to tell a friend, but most importantly, don't forget to ring that motherfucking bell.
Ring that bell, baby, so we can get shared around YouTube, and hit that subscribe button, and always stay inside the storyline, because we're always going to be there for you inside that storyline. We will catch you down the road, like Stone Cold Steve Austin say. Y'all be safe out there, and catch you on the next show. Peace.